This is an abandoned skyscraper. It has every biome you can imagine, from normal floors like mines, desert, forests, to confusing and rare ones such as the laboratory, sewers, and apocalypse floors. The difficulty will also be in the monsters that will constantly try to kill us. One of the most important things in this survival will be the plot. I have to find out why the skyscraper was abandoned, uncover all the secrets of this place, and survive here for 100 days. Day 1. I appeared on some floor. It looks abandoned in the same way as the skyscraper. Look at the floor that we're on. And who is this? And why is it breakdancing? I knew absolutely nothing about the skyscraper, only that there's a huge number of floors and I appeared on one of them. Of course, the first thing I decided to do was to get some wood and make my first crafting table. One of the interesting things on the floor was a broken elevator, which I somehow need to fix. So the first task I left myself is to check everything. So here we have some ammo, okay, a gold hook, and a golden fishing rod. There is also a cassette tape of a scientist here. I will find such audio cassettes on different floors of the skyscraper. The most important thing is that they can be listened to in order to understand the plot and find out what really happened to this place.
I seem to have passed out. I don't understand what happened. The doors to the floor do not budge. I tried to knock out the window. Unsuccessfully, it seems as if the buildings are surrounded by an invisible barrier. What is going on?
Okay, I don't know how to live with this information yet, but we need to take a closer look at the entire floor. I was pretty lucky because there was a balcony on my floor. I was able to go out and look at the building a little more from the side. And also, in addition to this, I saw this airship. I have absolutely no idea what the airship is doing there. Okay, I see a box. Let's try to get to it. In the box, I found a pistol and some ammo. And also, I noticed another airship. I decided to build my base and my main house on this floor, make some first tools, and get some cobblestone. Continuing to study the floor, I stumbled upon this chest, where I found some kind of magic glasses and a note. Maybe it'll help you get off the floor. Use your brain, or better yet, your eyes. Oh, okay, look at this. I found a use for the glasses straight away, because they showed me a disguised chest, in which there was a wrench. And with it, I was able to fix the elevator. Oh, let's see where the elevator can take us. Let's go in, close it, and we have this button over here. Okay, let's go. Oh my god. In this survival, a huge number of floors await us, and they're all divided into 3 types. Biome. These are floors that I created to search for resources and items. Standard Minecraft generation. Mines, forests, ocean, the nether, and much more can be found there. Once the skyscraper flourished, but something went wrong and now it is an abandoned and dangerous place. The next floors that we'll see are apocalyptic. These are floors of increased danger, where you can already find cool mod loot as well as monsters that will not be very happy to see me. And the last type of floor is plot. These are the most important floors. Through them, we'll be able to find out what happened to the skyscraper, find quest characters. We're going to go through the storyline in order, and as a result, we're going to meet the founder of the skyscraper and uncover all the secrets of this place. Oh my god, seriously? This is a cave? We just started to explore the skyscraper and right away I found something incredible. Of course, I didn't miss the opportunity to start mining ores, because at the beginning of survival we really need them. I even found some diamonds, but of course I couldn't get them. Also, in the mine there were a couple of boxes with interesting loot, as well as a cassette tape. Last experiment? What is this? Can we watch it?
So, guys, let's get going. Our finest hour has come. Let's make the creator proud of our success.
I just looked at some fanatics who seem to have lost their minds. What world did I get into? I didn't have time to fully explore this floor, as the night was already approaching and the first day was coming to an end. I think we should go back to our floor and continue exploring the shaft and all the other floors tomorrow. Second day. I needed to take care of my home. I began by clearing out the place, then I made a small storage unit and also made some furnaces. Regarding this survival, I was interested in one question. What floor are we on? Because on the first day when I went onto the balcony, it was clear that the floors both rush up and down, which means we're definitely not at the beginning of the skyscraper. Moreover, does it even have a beginning or the end? All the information that we had was audio and video cassettes, and they also were mysterious and gave rise to even more questions. However, we had to think about our survival. For development, we really needed resources, especially ores. So I decided to return to the cave and mine out everything that I didn't get before. And while I was mining diamonds, I even managed to swim a little in the lava. Also, on the floor, there were chests that I didn't have time to loot yesterday. Okay, a printed circuit circuit board, some gold books, arrows, and a book and quill. The elevator can both go up and down. Figure out how. Well, that was good news. The problem was that there's only one button on the elevator. After a lot of thought and multiple attempts, I was able to understand the principle. If you click once, then you go down. But if you click twice, then you're gonna go up. And that's how I got to the floor above me. Look, we're on a new floor now, and someone is running at me right away. Who the hell is that? Hey, stop! Wow! Okay guys, I need to be really careful here. I got to the floor with a swamp biome. In the middle, there was a witch hut, where surprisingly I found a lot of loot and even some artifact. A bottle of dirty water, look, beetroot soup, there's even slime blocks. I think we'll definitely need them soon. So here we have a note and some weird object. Matter seed. Well, okay. I found a strange artifact. There is a notch on it, as if it needs to be installed somewhere. I wonder how it ended up on this locked floor. As it turns out, on this floor, there were a couple more boxes that were located behind the witch hut. There was also an anvil, which I decided to take with me. Okay, the last thing I want to do is collect some dirt here, because tomorrow I'm going to make my farm. And as you know, I don't really have much dirt on my floor. Day 3. The first thing I was gonna do today was make my own farm. Sadly, all I have is tomato. But let's start small and then build our giga farm. The first step was to make a small field. Given that everything around was made of andesite, I had to dig a little. We have water on the floor. Can you imagine? I mean, I don't even have to search for it. I just take it like this and everything is ready. There was nothing special to plant except for wheat and one tomato. My tomatoes! And look at my wheat growing! Friends, a start has been made, and this is the main thing. So far, our floor looks rather sloppy. I need to make it look more welcoming. It looked, of course, empty, but at least it was clean. The second problem was the lack of wood. I decided to get some in the swamp biome, but even then, it was clear that I need to make a tree farm. There is a big plus to return to those floors that you've already explored. You can find some new bogs. Okay, there is some kind of fish, a printed circuit board, and peat. Excellent. I've gathered 10 oak saplings. This was enough to get started, so we've solved the original issue with the tree farm. Yeah, that's better. We now have a whole greenhouse. The fourth day began unusually. The creator of the skyscraper contacted me. Hold up. Voice of the creator. Who are you? Why are you here? The skyscraper was everything to me, but what did it lead to? We shall meet when the time comes. Guys, messages like this kind of scare me a little bit. Don't forget that this survival has a very cool story that will remind you of itself more than once, and moreover can drastically affect the course of events. I was already interested in meeting with a certain creator who came up with this whole skyscraper, and has already begun to scare us with these messages. So guys, I made myself some iron armor because today we'll continue to explore the floors. And moreover, I think that the further down we go, the harder they'll be. But we'll see. And I was right. The new floor that I went down to was just full of monsters. What are those sounds? Oh, no. Okay, I get it. We need a different tactic. One by one, guys. Look, there's zombies and skeletons too. Okay, to be honest, I'm a little scared to go in there. Zombie, stop! Okay, great. Wait, skeleton, why are you looking at me? Oh my! It was pretty hard because it was only day 4. I'm even afraid to imagine what kind of monsters are waiting for us on the next floors. Hey, this is my elevator. Only I can use it. Some kind of green eye just attacked me. Oh my god, what happened right now? Obviously, this was the apocalyptic floor. There were boxes in which there was quite interesting loot. Oh, zombie, wait. Okay, carefully. What is this? What kind of joke is this? I have 2.5 hearts. Okay, phew. I dealt with a zombie. The main thing is to keep calm. Oh my god, okay. So far, the title of the creepiest place of the survival goes to this floor. While I was exploring the boxes and checking what else can be found here, it was already getting dark, so I decided to head back home. Day 5, guys, and it begins with me planting some cabbage. Yes, friends, I found cabbage on the floor below. And look, we already have wheat and tomatoes growing. Look, even the tree has grown here too. Let's talk a little bit about food, because the variety of food in this survival is just massive. I just ate a bowl of stuffed pumpkin right now, and it gave me full saturation for 5 minutes. By the way, look, we have this food icon in the inventory, and if we click it, it's gonna show our diet. That is what we can eat. As you can see, our life is not too sweet right now, but that's only for now. The first task I set for today was to make an enchantment enchanting table, because we already had diamonds, and I even knew where to get lava.
Yeah guys, if some of you remember, we have lava over here. And now it's gone and there's only obsidian.
Having quickly obtained the obsidian, I returned home and made myself an enchanting table. I immediately enchanted my diamond pickaxe and was ready to tell you the plan for the coming days.
I'm in this cave right now for a reason. I need a huge number of blocks because I decided to make a mob farm. Just imagine, we'll be able to get bones from skeletons, string from spiders, gunpowder from creepers, as well as experience.
I chose a swamp as a place to create this farm. I needed to drain it, completely destroy the witch hut, and close all the windows to make it dark here so that mobs can spawn.
Okay guys, it's already day 7 and as you can see, I completely flattened the whole place. And now all that remains is to close all the windows.
As you can imagine, it took a whole day.
Okay guys, everything is ready. I'll take my lantern and get out of here. I hope a lot of monsters spawn here.
On day 8, I got to a very interesting floor. It was a desert biome with a dungeon.
Oh, cactus, let's take it. I think I ended up in a desert biome and there's this dungeon over here. I don't really know if I can enter it. In short, I think I can't break these blocks. I think there's some invisible barrier here, or I don't know what. But nevertheless, look what we have over here.
Yes, of course, these were bone blocks. This was handy because I could make bone meal out of them, which would allow me to grow my farm super quickly.
This is just awesome, guys. We have bone blocks now, that means unlimited bone meal. Yeah, the skeleton was not so fortunate.
Day 9. We've already seen biome floors, even apocalyptic ones, where we almost got killed. And we still haven't seen a single story floor. And in fact, in this survival, story plays a major role. So my next goal was to find a story floor. In the meantime, cabbage, tomatoes, and wheat have already grown on my farm. Before continuing to explore the skyscraper, I was going to decorate my house a little bit, because so far, it looks like this.
Clearly, something needs to be done about this place.
The first thing I wanted to do was to improve my fence. Then I was wondering if I could tear down the wall. And as it turned out, yes, now I have a panoramic terrace. I wondered, if I can chop down a wall, then maybe I can build all the way to the roof of the skyscraper. But each floor was separated by barriers, and didn't allow me to go up or down. So I gave up and continued building. I spent the entirety of day 9 improving my humble abode.
To be honest, I was very tired while building this. But today, I have something to show you. I haven't had time to do anything here yet, but I completely remade this territory. We go in, here we have 3 furnaces, an enchantment table, and a workbench. And most importantly, a magnificent view of the sunset, as well as an airship. To my right, finally, there is a normal storage space. It is here that I will store all of my resources that I will find on this skyscraper.
I think it turned out pretty great. In the following days, I'll continue to improve my house. But day 9 was coming to an end, and day 10 was coming.
My strength, it gave me power over the universe. With the help of dark energy, I created this world, a perfect world, where all living beings can live in peace. Soon, we'll be able to completely conquer the power of dark energy, and then I will become unstoppable. Tomorrow we will conduct the most dangerous experiment. Tomorrow, I will destroy the human world.
Day 10. Something strange has happened. All over my floor, some blue stuff began to appear, and there was quite a lot of it.
To be honest, it's a little scary. I just got up from my bed and saw this blue foliage. And look at the color of the grass. Yesterday it was coldish, but today it seems like summer has come. Perhaps this is a mod for the seasons, but I don't know. But this blue foliage over here, which directly replaced ordinary blocks, is really strange.
I continued to study the changes, when suddenly a new message appeared in the chat.
Wait, notice any changes? It's a burst of dark energy. It gives me strength, and soon my power will become limitless. Okay... Something tells me that in this survival, the plot is tied to the fact that the creator of the skyscraper is just crazy. That is, we can say that all this blue foliage is a surge of some dark energy. At such moments, I just prefer to collect tomatoes, cabbage, to calm down my nerves.
And here on day 10, it became clear that the plot is becoming more and more prominent in our survival. On the same 10th day, I went to explore the new floor. The elevator took me to the winter biome, but the biome hid a surprise.
Okay guys, there's some kind of boss bar on top here, and I think I saw something there. To be honest, it's a little scary. Oh no! Oh my god! Guys! Oh, carefully! What are you?
The monster was really strong, but I just climbed 2 blocks, and according to the law of this genre, he simply couldn't get me, so I just calmly dealt with him.
Nice! Guys, the loot here is really good, because I even found pancakes. Guys! This is a shotgun! Great! Now I have something to defend myself against the monsters.
In the boxes, I found some ammo, snow, berries, and even milk. I already understood that the locations in this survival need to be studied very carefully. And this understanding really helped me, because in a box hidden in the mountain, I found a super icicle.
What is this? An icicle? How much damage do you deal? 7 trillion damage? Oh, wait, it seems to be melting. No, icicle, don't die, please. I'm just helpless. It's just so sad.
I decided to take it to my base as soon as possible. My theory was that if you put it in a chest, it would stop melting.
Guys, the icicle doesn't melt in the chest. Let's go, I saved the icicle. So if we have some kind of boss, then we'll have about 20 seconds to do this, because then the icicle will just simply melt. Pretty cool item, actually.
Day 11. Today, I decided to go to my mob farm, which we built a couple days ago.
Judging by the sounds, there's a lot of them behind this door. Hey guys, oh!
Of course, I feel like this is more like a PvP arena than a mob farm. In general, I can say that it was not too difficult. Some skeletons even began to fight themselves.
Okay, actually, I think I need to modernize and automate this farm. At least we got some bones.
On day 11, I opened a new floor. It was a jungle biome. This floor had a huge amount of new resources, ranging from watermelons with cocoa beans to some sugarcane.
Guys, look who I found! It's a doggy! I have 6 bones with me, so let's try to tame him. Let's go, guys! We tamed the dog. Let's call him Jack. Jack, let's go explore some more of this floor.
There were some more boxes on this floor, as well as a tent along with watermelons and also a chest, where there was a golden apple and a nether eye. That's about it. My main goal was to find a story floor has not yet been achieved. Nevertheless, it was necessary to continue to develop, and probably the story floor will find us sooner or later.
Of course not. I still have to explore for God knows how long till I finally find it.
However, in the next 2 days, I was going to take care of my base. First of all, I got a lot of sand on the desert floor, as well as some dirt on the jungle floor. And so, the whole day went by. But on day 13, the transformation of my house has begun.
Guys, look at how incredibly beautiful this place turned out to be. We have Jack sitting here. This is like the perfect place for him. And we even have everything green. Look at this cool clearing. Everything is lit. Tomatoes, cabbage, wheat growing. My friends, this is simply one of the most pleasant and comfortable houses out of all of my survivals.
On day 15, an event occurred that broke my brain. I was about to explore the next floor and saw this message.
The elevator won't go further. What?
I had several ideas in mind. Either this is the very top of the skyscraper, which I very much doubt, or we can't get there yet. So I began to explore the lower floors. It's good that the elevator can still go there. The next biome that I found was the ocean, and then I didn't know how many dangerous mobs lived there.
Oh my god, holy Atlantis. Is this an ocean biome? Okay, by the looks of it, there's a diving suit in here. I'm gonna take that. Great, this tank will allow me to breathe underwater. To be honest, guys, for some reason, I don't really want to go in there because there's some kind of glowing sharks everywhere. Who is that? Ghost of Captain Cornelia. Where am I? What kind of big fish is that? I'm pretty sure they're just gonna eat me in there. Oh, no. Oh, how did this thing get in there? There's no water in there. Well, okay, I'm gonna eat my tomatoes and then you're done for. Oh my god.
I dealt with this weird ghost thing. By the way, a huge amount of loot fell out of it. In addition to this ghost, he also called some of his friends who threw tridents, and this annoyed me a little bit.
Is that a creeper fish? Okay guys, I gotta be careful. I accidentally got in here. A shark is attacking me. Okay, another shark. Okay, calm down. I just need to calm down. I see some other fish over there. I hope it's harmless.
In the middle of the floor stood an abandoned pirate ship. I went down into the hold and found a lot of cool loot, even diamond.
Okay, that was a difficult location, but at least I found a lot of resources today.
Day 16. This day was looking very promising because after so much time, I finally found my first story floor, which the game informed me about in the chat. As soon as I opened the elevator, some dogs immediately attacked me. I tried to fight them off, but it was hopeless. I thought that the survival was already over and we would never know the secret of the skyscraper. Miraculously, I placed a few blocks below me and managed to survive.
Okay, I don't know, I climbed somewhere. A survivor scientist? Okay, it's not up to him right now, to be honest, because the dogs are still attacking me.
Having dealt with the mutants, I decided to check if the scientist had some important dialogue, and yes, he had some.
This happened. The creator of the skyscraper was swallowed up by dark energy. On this floor, there was a mechanism by which the dark energy could be harnessed. But then there was a surge. The creator needs to be saved, but I think it's too late. There is a secret door on this floor. You must know where it is. It turns out that this dark energy, which simply controls this skyscraper, absorbed the creator of the skyscraper, and now we're all in danger. And he also said that somewhere there must be some kind of secret passage, and for some reason I must know exactly where it is.
In addition to the dialogue with the scientist, I also found a note, which, as I understand, was written by him.
The surge changed reality itself. I miraculously managed to survive. I ran system diagnostics and realized that it wasn't over yet. Dark energy is still leaking into the reservoirs, and sooner or later there's gonna be a second surge, even stronger than the previous one. I think this note was written by the scientist, and he wrote that the surge could occur later and could forever end me and this survival, as well as the skyscraper. So, what do we know? The creator was swallowed up by some kind of dark magic, this dark energy, and at the same time the skyscraper is spewing out this dark energy, and it creates all sorts of terrible monsters and all of this foliage. And now my task is to find out where the creator is and try to save him.
I can say that from day 16, I embarked on the road of the plot and took a massive step forward. However, I still couldn't find the secret passage, so I decided to head back home.
Ah, the beautiful fresh air on a new day. In short, if you remember, we found this videotape, and let me show you what I noticed. Look, in this frame, the scientist enters a room, and it seems to me that this place is very similar to the story floor we were on yesterday. Time to check it out. Okay guys, I think this is the right place. Let's try to dig it out now. If we find a secret door here, it's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, oh my god! Okay, I'm telling you, it's my insane intuition. I'm so glad I kept those cassettes and didn't throw them away. Well, what do we have behind this door? Let's see. The end is not inside. This is a ventilation shaft as I understand it. And then there's this staircase over here. I think we need to go there. Okay guys, what is this secret room?
The most interesting thing that I found in this room is a button for cleaning those mines, and of course I pressed it.
You have unlocked the upper floors. Now the elevator can go higher. Okay. It turns out we cleared the technical tunnel, and now we can climb to the upper floors, guys. Okay, what else is interesting here? Flower of Life. This is some kind of artifact, apparently. Unknown artifact. Okay, so, oh, and some, look, a suit. I don't know if it's better or not. Let's take a look. It doesn't give any armor at all, but it looks pretty cool.
Of course, I could just go explore the upper floors right now, but looking at my previous experience, I still think I need to prepare a little better. I spent the entire day 18 in the cave because I wanted to get all the resources. On day 19, I was in the jungle floor because this floor was perfect for growing trees there. But on day 20, I found a very interesting floor.
To be honest, I'm already scared of what might be behind this door. Okay, there's a cow there, and who is this? Mecha farmer. What? And what does he have here? My farm. Yeah, I think today is gonna be pretty interesting.
It turned out that this NPC was a merchant, and you could buy different mechanisms from him. And those were the mechanisms from the Create mod. This is one of the most innovative Minecraft mods out there. I've never played with it in my life, but I think today is the day. In our survival, there are only two options on how to find these mechanisms. The first is to find them in boxes, and the second is just buying them from merchants.
Now I understand why those boards are needed. And apparently, I think I'll be able to buy all of these mechanisms. And judging by the fact that it's written that he's a farmer, it seems that all of these mechanisms will be needed for an automatic farm.
When I returned home, I found 14 boards in my storage unit. I collected these boards throughout my survival. I thought there were enough, but
I'm basically poor. Everything that he sells is so expensive.
However, I was still able to buy some starter gear just to start learning about the mod and how it works.
I thought I could buy everything, but actually I could only buy 6 different items. Another great day, friends. And since I've never played with this mod, now I'm gonna learn it for the first time. I looked at all sorts of tutorials, so now I'll make my first mechanism. Okay, so I placed a motor, bum. It's alive! Look, they gave me an achievement. Okay, great. Now we place this shaft over here, and it's already powered by the generator. Okay, we'll put another one, and now I'll have a mechanical belt to connect these two sticks like this. Okay, I don't know what to call it, but as a result, we have our first conveyor belt. Look, I can even ride it. Also, in addition to me, items can also ride this thing. And look, I place it down and it's going. Also, as you can see, I can increase the speed of the conveyor belt. Now let's try to drive it. Whee! Whee! Whee!
On the same day, I completed this mechanism a little bit. I put a hopper and this chest. Now, I can harvest and send all of my vegetables and fruits on the conveyor belt straight to the storage.
Now I can eat absolutely any food, even my sandwiches, because after a delicious snack, I can safely climb onto my treadmill and burn all the calories. No, can you imagine? I just built a treadmill in Minecraft.
And this is only the first day as I deal with the create mod, and you have no idea what I'm going to build next. In addition to going through the story and exploring the upper floors, I gave myself a new goal: to study create mod and make my own automatic farm. I spent the entire 22nd day on the mob farm, and the entire 23rd day I improved it. On day 24, I made a second tier of this farm, and on day 25, I visited a new floor, and it was pretty unusual. It was a sewer that was full of zombies.
Wow, where am I? Back off, zombies! Okay, I need to go really carefully. I hope there's no one more serious here. Okay, another one. They're coming. Look. Ow! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
There really were a lot of zombies. It was like I was in the zombie apocalypse.
I see the first box. Wow. Oh my god. Now this, friends, is what I'm talking about. Here we have some kind of oil or something. There's a door here and it says to better not go in there. Otherwise, it will turn into a moose. Well, let's go check it out. Look, there's another shotgun over here. And these things here, they're from Create. So I'm gonna collect them now. Maybe in the future, I might use them for mechanisms.
On day 26, I decided to go get a little wood, or rather, everything that I planted in the jungle floor, and then I planted new sapling. Of course, I wanted to continue studying the create mod, so that I could buy mechanisms from the merchant. I needed to find as many boards as possible, so on day 27, 28, and 29, I explored new floors. Plus or minus, some floors were repeated exactly by the biome, but they looked completely different. For example, here's the first floor of the jungle that I found, and here's the second floor of the jungle that I found on day 28. As you can see, the jungle is also in the tropical region, but the generation is completely different. Only the apocalyptic and story floors were not repeated.
Because I only found one story floor, and to be honest, I don't know when I'll find the second one.
As a result, I found 11 more boards. It was already getting late, so I went to bed and began waiting for day 30.
What? Where am I? Creator, are you dreaming or are you in real life? How to understand what is real? Do you think the skyscraper has an end or is it endless, like this field? Where am I, guys? There's some kind of endless field over here. What was that? Incredible! My team has gotten so good that they're creating these things in my survivals. The creator asked me the question whether the skyscraper is infinite. When I get to the airship, maybe then I'll be able to tell. Okay, I think it's time to go to the floors above me.
At the time, I had no idea how many more cool and interesting floors I would find further. And today, I came across the nether floor. I think I'll be able to make a portal there.
Guys, is this the nether floor? Are there any monsters here? Okay, anyway, I don't see any monsters at the moment though. Oh, look! Piece of the portal. Secret room videotape. Judging by the video, it was filmed somewhere over there. Well, let's try to go to this castle. Look, there's a lot of levers over here, just like in the video. And I think that this thing is supposed to go up. Oh, it worked! This thing just worked and went up.
Going downstairs, I ended up in some kind of technological room where I could find a lot of interesting things.
Potato gun? Seriously? Wait, that means I can literally shoot potatoes?
I found a lot of other interesting things, even this interesting helmet. But most importantly, I found a note with only one sentence inside.
The higher the floor, the closer the answer.
And this message was very important. Most likely, the founder of the skyscraper sits at the very top, and my task is to get there. But I think it's not going to be very easy to do that, because the higher we go, the harder and harder the floors become. On day 32, I bought more gear from the same mech farmer, and was about to start building my automatic farm. For this, of course, more space was needed. I thought, why don't I just remove the ceiling and combine the floor above me with mine? I started clearing the upper floor on day 33 and did this until day 35.
Okay friends, it has become more spacious. As you can see, there was a snow floor above me. It might have been more cozy due to the low ceilings, but that's how it seems to you so far. Now I'll begin to work it all out and make this place more beautiful.
I started improving my home by building this platform that would allow me, for example, to place an additional storage storage unit.
I have an idea in my head how everything should look. I hope it actually works out that way.
I also thought that it was safe enough on our floor that it was fine to remove this fence with barbed wire and cover everything with beautiful grass.
So, look at this territory. I also planted trees and shrubs and made these upper floors here. Now I'll clean the upper elevator entrance and I'll also make more windows. To be honest, I'm really tired.
On day 39, I decided to demolish my small farm and later transform it into a larger one. I always dreamed of having a penthouse, and here we have this beautiful and bright house in Minecraft inside of a skyscraper.
Well guys, here's my new home. Of course, in the video, I showed everything very quickly and basically a minute flew by for you. But I was very tired. I spent so many days here to do it all. Yeah, of course, there are still some mistakes, but in general, look at how beautiful this place is. Here we have a ladder and I can go up to the second floor where I have some cabbage growing. By the way, I just planted it. On the first floor, I have potatoes growing and I might make another floor with carrots as well. I'll go into the third floor, but so far guys, I haven't managed to do anything here. But for now, I can just go for a walk or a run.
I spent a lot of time on improving this base. It was worth it, but I still need to return to the main point of survival. I need to defeat the dark energy, and for this, I need to explore new floors.
This is the most innocent floor I've seen. Wait, scientist cow? Okay, come on, scientist cow, what do you have to say to me? My mushrooms, left, right, up. Mushrooms. Who are you? Would you like some mushroom soup?
Despite the odd dialogue, he did have some cool resources. So far, I haven't bought anything, but I decided to study the boxes around and even found an interesting note.
They say the controller is opening some kind of door on the desert floor. We need to check it out. And I can buy this communication controller from him. Only for this, I need to pay 7 printed circuit boards. But I don't have them. Back to the grind. Let's go.
If you remember, I found a desert floor where there was a dungeon that I couldn't break into or open in any way. And the note is 100% talking about that place. On day 42 and 43, I explored the new biome floors in search of those very boards. It was difficult, but I was able to get enough boards to buy this remote.
New day. You can now congratulate me. I became the happy owner of this remote controller. And now I'm going to the desert floor to try to open that dungeon. Let's go. Here we are. I don't know if it works, but it'll be cool. Oh wow, this door just opened. Only I don't like that it's closing right behind me. It all looks like a huge trap though.
There was an audio cassette on the floor, and I decided to listen to it.
The purpose of the experiment, to explore the concept of the word luck. Task, click on the correct of the 3 levers.
Here are the 3 levers. Well, okay, let's press the one in the middle. The wall started moving. Oh no, come on, door, open up, come on, faster. Oh wow, okay, look up.
And at the top I found another artifact. I already have several of them. This is a great find, but I don't know what to do with them.
The day has come when it's finally time to make our automatic farms. I bought everything that was possible from the merchant, collected everything I could find in the floors, and sorted out all of those things in this chest that I'll use to build my 2 automatic farms. They of course will not be super duper cool, but I think I might improve them in the future someday. Here are the resources we need to make our first automatic farms. To begin with, we take a sticky mechanical piston and piston extensions. We also need a reverse mechanisms. In general, I won't list everything. Let's just start doing it.
To be honest, the usual study of these global mods is quite difficult for me. I reconnected many things from the automatic farm several times until they at least just started to join. In the end, I finally glued the harvesters together so that they would go and work.
I'm trying to do everything according to the tutorial. Here's this piston extension I got. Now I'll just have to put the reverse mechanisms, let's say right here.
As for me, it all sounded quite tedious and long. I was just fiddling with it all day, and in the end, it still didn't work.
It got on my nerves, but I finally made my first grade mechanisms, a real one that actually does something good. All I have to do now to collect all this harvest is to press this beautiful lever right here. Let's go. Something's not working.
I spent half the night to finally get the mechanism to work.
That's it guys, 1, 2, 3, and look! Right now our harvester is getting the entire field. How cool does this look? But how much did it get on my nerves, guys?
The combine worked really well though. Day 46. As you remember, I found a portal to the netherworld. Today I was going to turn it on and check if it's possible in this world with a skyscraper to get into a normal nether.
I brought some obsidian with me and now I'm gonna check if the portal to the nether might work. As you can see, it did. Wait. There's a reflection of me, look. Okay, I don't know if that's standard Minecraft or some kind of mod. Anyway, I got a little startled. Well, let's see what's out there.
In a way, it was finally fun to get out of the skyscraper. The first thing I did was of course get some quartz. I ran around the nether for a whole day, but I didn't really find anything, just a couple of new biomes. Day 47. Today, I would say I found a floor that I didn't really expect to see. It was the end floor. There was even a portal in the middle. And if I repair it, I think I'll be able to get to the end dimension.
Yeah, I don't think I can break this block with a normal pickaxe. Look, there's a note, an eye of ender, and a bucket of chocolate? The portal needs to be repaired, but it's not so simple. Yeah, I already know that I can't break these blocks in any way. I need to find another way, and maybe it's not even on this floor.
On day 47, I was pretty lucky. I found another cave floor. Since I got all the resources a long time ago, it was just in time. I got a lot of diamonds, iron, redstone, and of course gold. On day 49, I found the apocalyptic floor of robots, and these robots even knew how to shoot.
Okay guys, there's some kind of... there's some robots attacking me right now! They're shooting me with something, I don't even know what. Okay, one more. Let's take another one. Come on, another one. Wow, there's so many robot pieces here. What is that thing over there? Wait, is that a bottle?
It turns out that on day 50, many other buildings appeared around my skyscraper, ranging from a huge bottle skyscraper to a skyscraper of the future, as well as many more.
Well friends, you can't take me that easily, so right now I'll build up to this very bottle. I'm already very interested in what I can actually find there. Operation Error, you can't place blocks any further. Well, how am I gonna get there? I have no idea.
Anyway, for now, I've decided to continue exploring the floors in my skyscraper. And to remind you that there's just a huge number of floors here.
Knowing my team, guys, I can definitely get to those skyscrapers. I think it's just a matter of time for now.
Today, the first floor surprised me.
What is this? Is that a floor with zombies? Did I end up in some kind of supermarket or something? Oh my god, there's a lot of you sweethearts. And... hello, would you like me to scan your groceries?
It was very hardcore because I had very little HP left.
Okay friends, it's time to eat some tomatoes. I have another boss bar on top. 1.5 HP, 1.5 HP, guys. Leave a like if you think this is a real challenge. Oh, they're still coming. How many of you are there?
Yes, there really were a lot of them, but when I finally dealt with them, it was time to see what things I could find here.
Now let's see what I can find on the store shelves. Delicious cookie. Oh, that's nice. Alright, a feather, magic paper, and there's some kind of book over here. Literary edition of the great work of the no less great poet Tohic. This is the same friend of mine who was trying to catch me in the Hunter series. Get ready to plunge into incredible worlds. Read about the greatest heroes and terrible monsters for only $9.99 per volume.
There were many items on the shelves and I collected them all. You never know what will come in handy someday.
I have no idea why I need all this junk. It seems to me I collected everything I could find.
But I was wrong, because in this room there was another door to the office. And from this office, it is possible to get into a secret room.
Huh.
A small parkour section was waiting for me, which I successfully completed. Hit the barbed wire a little bit, found a cool gun, as well as a new story video cassette.
I gave the key to the airport with the airship. The only way to get out of the skyscraper alive is to get to my assistant, the guardian of the floors. I've been creating it with dark energy for over a week. No one can defeat it.
Well, that's a creepy monster. It turns out that the only way to leave the skyscraper is to get to the airport. And given that I saw some airships at the beginning of survival, perhaps this is the only way out.
Day 51. In the morning, I decided to harvest my farm.
Look at how many potatoes I already have. This automatic farm really works.
And I also decided to make an enchanting table. I already had one, but all that remains is to make the bookshelf. It turned out pretty nice. At the end of the day, the weather changed dramatically, and I noticed something that I had never seen before.
The weather changed very quickly, and some strange monsters appeared somewhere over there. Oh wow, what kind of fly is this? Look, it's not attacking me. Okay, this is just a little bit weird.
But this was only the beginning, and in the coming days, I'll be surprised by many more things. Day 52. I think that I need to set some goals, because as you understand, survival can't be beaten just like that. My most important goal is to get to the founder of the skyscraper, who is located at the very top. It's not so easy to do this, because the higher I go, the more obstacles and monsters I find. My second goal was to understand how to get to those very skyscrapers that have recently appeared. As I understand, most likely I need some kind of aircraft, which we can also find above. Based on the two goals, everything makes sense now. I need to go up. On the 53rd day, I appeared on a pretty unusual floor.
Looks pretty strange. So there's some kind of box and an open door. Behind the scenes, there are corridors and rooms covered with old yellow carpets. The location is also characterized by the appearance of entities.
And I realized that this was the backrooms floor. There are corridors and rooms that are connected chaotically and they're unusually empty. And monsters can actually roam here. And I feel that I have no reason to go back at this point.
Phew, oh no, this is actually scary. I hope there's no monsters over here. The sounds are super creepy. Okay, how many survivals have I already gone through? Both scary and not scary. What should I be afraid of, huh? And here's a note. To turn on the fan, you need to find all the levers. I already figured this out myself. There's some water dripping from the ceiling. I don't know why.
I was really hoping not to find any monster, because if this happened, then my survival would definitely be over.
Another lever, guys. Great. Coal, stone axe, pork, and salmon.
It's good that I didn't meet any monster, but all the levers were turned on, and from the edge of the floor, the fan even started.
Oh, there's an exit at the top. I didn't notice. Looks like I've been transported to the next level of the back rooms. Alright, look, there's a ladder here.
And apparently, I need to somehow climb it, but it wasn't so easy, because over here, I saw it.
Whatever frogs and mice are here, I hope they're— Oh no, what is that?
It was the monster of the skyscraper, or rather of the backrooms. In the first box, I found a ladder block. And then the monster found me, so I had to run away. I don't know how my team programmed it, but the monster really ran after me. As my brain understood, I need to collect all the blocks of stairs, restore the stairs, and go to the next third floor.
Here it comes, look. Oh no, 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 no.
In the next crate, I found another ladder as well as a book and quill, which I will read later because the monster was still chasing me. Having placed the ladders, I barely managed to get away from this monster. I already thought that the backrooms theme was over, but another floor was waiting for me.
Guys, to be honest, I don't know where I'm at right now. Who is that? Look. Okay, friends.
I don't know how dangerous the monster was, but in the middle of the room was this block with a code. Perhaps if I find the code, then something will open. But not everything was that simple, because I had a new monster that made very scary sounds and was constantly chasing after me. But despite this, I soon began to find the first notes, which as I understood, contained the code data.
Whoa, 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 I need to run away, come on.
It felt like I wasn't doing any damage to the monster, but I was still able to collect the code, enter it, and saw something truly unreal.
Oh my god. Look what's going down. Alright, that's it. Come on, go up faster, go up faster.
This is how I went through all 3 levels of the backrooms in my survival. At the top there was a button, pressing which I could unlock the elevator, and now I could safely go to the upper floors. But first, I had to return home. Of course, the backrooms theme is simply huge, and I wasn't able to show you the whole thing. But it's cool that my team added a couple of floors to the skyscraper. And on this note, day 54 came to an end.
I'll just say that the last few days have been pretty intense. I even managed to miss my favorite penthouse. And by the way, I found something in the backrooms that I haven't told you about yet. It's this note right here. They say that there's something in the nether that can fix the portal to the end, but that's just rumors. So I found just this note. I think it's only fair that my goal in the survival is to kill the ender dragon. So now I'll pack my things and go to the nether to look for something that can repair the portal to the end dimension.
In case some of you forgot, in the last episode I found a whole floor dedicated to the end. But it was simply impossible to get into it because the portal, I decided to immediately go to the nether to try to find some kind of dungeon or structure that will help me fix the portal to the end. I wandered around on day 55, 56, and 57, but I haven't found anything.
Wait, what if the note meant the nether floor and not the actual nether?
I decided to search the nether floor, and you will not believe this, I actually found something.
This button has been here the whole time. Repair end. Of course, I should have found this earlier.
Now I just needed to activate the portal. On day 58, I went to my mob farm and even managed to get some ender pearls. On day 59, I crafted myself a bow, arrows, and of course enchanted it. I also enchanted all the armor that I had, because I really have to fight the ender dragon.
I only have one question. Why did I make a bow if I have a machine gun? Well, I want to tell you that in none of my 100-day survivals did I kill the dragon, let alone jump into the end portal. So let's go.
If my memory serves me right, about 8 years ago was the last time I killed the ender dragon. Now I'm 22, and I started playing Minecraft when I was 11. The only advantage I had was a rifle. It was much easier with it.
Okay, this is much easier with a machine gun. So let's quickly destroy all the crystals from here. So guys, it's time to do the water bucket clutch. Well, okay, I failed.
Even though I saw monsters and more serious ones, there were still many critical moments where I even had 2 hearts left.
Alright, I destroyed all the crystals. Now I'm gonna go for the Ender Dragon.
Still, I didn't make my bow in vain, because the ammo for the rifle quickly ran out. I was fighting this dragon for another 10 minutes, until I made my most accurate shot.
Woohoo! Let's go, guys! This was pretty difficult because I haven't done this for a while. We are subscribers of Zeman! And what do you want? We want Zeman to find the airship and go explore the other skyscrapers. How am I gonna do that for you? I don't even know where to find this airship. Okay, I thought it would be pretty funny. Let's get down to business.
At the beginning of the video, we watched the cassette, where there was a very dangerous monster. As stated in the cassette, most likely by destroying it, I'll be able to unlock the access to the airship, and I'll be able to explore everything that is around the skyscraper. After the dragon, there was nothing to fear, so I decided to go explore the upper floors.
What? There's another door behind the door? Chest? Oh, 1302-2001. Piece of cake. Oh wow, what kind of monster is that?
This is the same boss that was on the videotape. He even made rings of ice that completely blocked me.
Oh no, back off. 2.5 HP, 2.5 HP.
2 new items appeared among the pedestals after killing the boss. A diamond video cassette, as well as the key to the airport.
Well, let's take a look at the cassette.
Starting from the 70th day, bursts of dark energy will commence. Every 10 days, there will be a surge and the consequences will be irreversible.
From what I learned on the video cassette simply shocked me. It turns out that in 9 days there's gonna be the first surge of dark energy, and how it will affect my survival, I absolutely do not know. But one thing was clear, I need to find the airship. And on day 62, it happened. I found that floor.
Oh my god! Wait, wow, just take a look at this! It's a huge airship! So, can I really get in it?
Not only could I sit in it, I could even control it. I carefully taxied out of the airport and went to my base.
Okay, I'll be going down for a while, because I don't see my floor yet.
On day 63, I finally reached my floor. The task of parking, of course, wasn't an easy one.
I'm not sure how to get down safely. Okay, I'll try this. Oh, whoa.
You just witnessed how lucky I am. 1 block to the left or to the right, and there's an abyss.
Okay, that was a very dangerous landing, but I have an airship now, and it looks just great.
And my first goal for today was to make some kind of platform where I can normally park my huge airship.
Here's this parking lot that I built. Let's move my airship here. Wow, I have a whole airship. Can you even imagine that? Now let's just carefully get to the landing. Of course, I don't know how to properly park on an airship, but on the other hand, how could I possibly know how to do that?
On day 64, I decided to go to the first and most visible skyscraper of all. It is, of course, the bottle skyscraper.
We're approaching the lid, and now I'll park here. Nice, I landed.
The first floor was waiting for me, and apparently there was sand at the bottom. It was a desert biome, and there was a monster on it. And by the looks of it, he looked very creepy.
Look, he's hiding from me. Ready or not, here I come. Oh, there's water down there. I don't even need to do the water bucket clutch. Let's go.
After a successful water drop, I had a small fight with the monster, and after that, I had a look at the location.
This is a bucket of radioactive waste, guys. I think I'm starting to understand what's happening.
It's not just a bottle skyscraper. This building draws attention to the problem of environmental pollution. Each floor here reflects a problem, ranging from ocean pollution to urban pollution. And my message to you is this: if you have the opportunity, then keep your surroundings clean. And also take care of nature, because it is part of us. However, there is no elevator here, so I had to get to the next floor myself.
I can see some strange hamsters down there. I don't think they're friendly. Wait, stop. Look, oh, they're afraid of water. Look, oh, whoa.
As usual, the monsters are scary at first, but then they no longer seem so scary.
A pile of waste, a copper lantern, ammo, and a note. Zeman is an ant in a bottle, ha 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 ha. Very funny, team, very funny. Look, guys, this is a super smart trash can. I can place any blocks in it, and it'll just delete the garbage. Well, I'll take this thing, because it's very useful. I'll keep going down. What's with... Oh man.
I've never seen such birds in my life, especially with those eyes. At first, I thought they were harmless, but I was completely wrong. They then began to release some hellish chickens on me, one of which left me at 1 HP.
Okay, come on, golden apple. Oh wow, these are some serious birds, guys.
I'm not sure how, but these chickens started attacking me again, and I miraculously managed to survive.
I don't want to fight these birds anymore.
Despite me being in hardcore, I still managed to defeat them. Because of course I did. I'm Zeman.
I was already thinking that this episode would end right here.
Floor by floor, I studied the skyscraper. On day 65, I even got to the ocean floor, where there were all sorts of interesting fish. I even went back home, sorted out my resources, and then came back. And so, on day 66, I got to the lowest floor in this skyscraper.
It was pretty difficult, but I got to the very last floor in this bottle skyscraper. And surprisingly, there's no boss and no other monsters. My task is to simply carefully study and check everything. And whatever I find, I'll take with me. And maybe there's gonna be some plot items as well. This, as I understand it, is some kind of abandoned city that is covered in pollution. Wait, diamond block? Look, hold up, is it real? What? A real diamond block? There is some kind of radiation protection module and a book. Collect 3 trophies from all 3 skyscrapers and then you'll unlock the rest of the story.
I'm really glad I came here because now I at least know what to do. In total, there are 3 additional skyscrapers that appeared around my main one. My task was to get some trophy items from each of them, and then I will unlock the rest of the plot. But I had to hurry because, as you remember, something will happen on day 70 that will make my survival way more difficult. It is a burst of dark energy.
New day, and I didn't just come to this floor for no reason. As you know, on day 70, there's gonna be the first burst of dark energy. I wanted to show you this. All this blue foliage, blue grass, these flowers are all the consequences of this dark energy. And what kind of monsters it will create, I have no idea.
There is no time to waste. On the same day, I went to the next skyscraper. It was the skyscraper of the future.
Now I'm a big fan of the technology of the future. There is at least a normal landing site here. Look how different the elevator looks here. Wow.
Now what can you expect from this skyscraper? See for yourself how advanced it was on the inside. And I was already wondering what kind of technology I can find here.
Look at how beautiful this place is. There's some kind of scientist over there. Welcome to the Zemarium. What a name. After all the incidents on the skyscraper, we decided to save the rarest and most needed plant species. All the knowledge of humankind as well as the technology is stored on our skyscraper of the future. We store all human progress and will protect it. Feel at home, you can take what's in the boxes. Aha, I can take what's in the boxes. Look, there's all sorts of saplings over here and there's plants growing.
In the boxes, I found a lot of interesting items, especially from Create.
Look, there's all sorts of rare flowers over here. Crystal lilac, ice bush, the light of the moon, and also, what is it, a tear of the sun.
The next floor was even more interesting. There was a huge conveyor belt in the middle of the room, and I also managed to find a note.
You can dismantle the tech on this floor for your needs. Yeah, so I can take the whole conveyor belt. Oh, I didn't even notice that there was another floor above me.
It was getting late, and I didn't have any room in my inventory, so I decided to return home, and I realized that I didn't have any space in the storage unit either. So on the morning of day 68, I decided to expand it a little bit.
I'm back on the skyscraper of the future. Let's go loot everything that there is here. For the benefit of humanity, of course.
And the next floor that I encountered was very unusual.
Is that a vase? Let me just say this. I'm not too invested in arts, but what I really mean, I have absolutely no clue what is drawn right here. No, well, maybe it looks like an avocado or a raccoon, but I think it's actually a raccoon. 1 eye, 2 eyes, and a smile. It turns out that there aren't only paintings here, but also these exhibits, such as a Yeti fang, a magic cloth, a flat fish. Yeah, as I said, I know absolutely nothing about art.
Either way, I want to note that the exhibits are still exhibits, but there's still boxes on this floor. In fact, the whole skyscraper was built on showing us some interesting things that surprised us, but at the same time giving us technologies and boxes. Especially items from Create, which I can later use for my intended purpose.
Here it is, guys, the very last floor of the skyscraper. Something like a chill zone. Look, there are boxes here, a cake, so to speak, for the fact that I studied the entire skyscraper.
And most importantly, the final artifact.
So, a cool board and some kind of book with a pen. Find 3 artifacts from each skyscraper and you will unlock the rest of the story. That's it, guys. As you understand, we've already found 2 artifacts and we have the 3rd one left. That means that tomorrow we'll go to the next and final skyscraper.
The uniqueness of the skyscraper was that in appearance, it was not clear what theme it was going for. This is why I went there on day 69.
Day 69, and I need to get to the skyscraper today. The previous ones were clear about what theme they were mimicking, but what this skyscraper is about, I still don't understand at all. And I need enough time to study everything and find the last artifact. Alright, I see a platform, I'm gonna land right there. I don't know guys, do you have any guesses what the theme might be of the skyscraper? Maybe some kind of Middle Ages? So far, I have no idea. Landed.
It turned out that the whole skyscraper is dedicated to the theme of the Wild West. Sheriffs, cowboys, and so on. Having studied the location, I saw the sign prison and decided to go down there.
I'm guessing the theme is Wild West. Yeah, friends, good afternoon. Yeah, they're kind of sad.
But one of them offered a quest.
Hello, buddy. Could you help me get out of here? So, what will he give me in return? I have a whole mountain of gold hidden somewhere, but be quiet. If you help me get out of here, it's yours. Okay, what do I need to do? One of my hermit friends has the key to the cell. Go to him and try to negotiate. Got it, I'm off.
The skyscraper was really imbued with the spirit of the Wild West. On the first top floor, I found a railroad, and of course there were cacti. On the next floor, there was some kind of cave with a hermit, and of course I asked him for the key to rescue that man. But he simply didn't give me the key, and said to bring him something for soup, and then, of course he would give me this key.
Look, here we have horses, and even pretty unusual ones.
It's very cool that our survival is so diverse. Who would have thought that there could be a skyscraper of the Wild West? But it exists, and this world can be studied.
I already don't like the name tag Mad Scientist.
For the items that I found in the skyscraper, I was able to buy everything I need from the scientist. Starting from the third and final artifact, ending with the thing with which I can rescue that dude from the first floor.
My skyscraper actually looks really cool from here. Just look at how massive it is compared to this one.
Having rescued the guy and received my gold, I decided to go home on the airship. When all of a sudden...
You found all the skyscraper artifacts. Now you can go to the laboratory. Well, you've gone further than I thought. Go to the lab? Well, this is interesting, but I'm gonna go home first.
Day 69 was coming to an end, but tomorrow is the long-awaited day. Actually, day 70 began quite normally, and there was no surge of dark energy at first. I calmly went to the cave floor and got some diamonds, iron, and coal. When suddenly, a notification came in the chat saying that I urgently need to hide underground in 10 seconds. Minecraft lagged out for about 3 minutes, and then, when I decided to get out of the ground, I saw the following.
Oh wow, guys! Where did you beautiful things come from? Oh no, okay, I more or less dealt with them. See how everything is covered with dark energy? I need to get back home as soon as possible.
At home, everything was more serious than in the mine. Even my beloved farm was damaged.
To say I'm shocked is an understatement. Oh, Flower, get out of here! What even is this? Levitating islands right in my house?
Also, when I went out to the airship, I saw that the entire skyscraper was covered with this blue foliage. For the rest of the day, I began to clean up all these weeds. Otherwise, my house will soon turn into some kind of nature reserve.
Wait, what's going on with the sky? Look at how the lighting has changed, especially the sunset. It became burgundy. Look at the stars, they've turned purple, and the sky also changed its color. Oh my god.
It was the new reality of my survival. Don't forget that time is passing, but I still haven't found the creator of the skyscrapers. If I don't hurry up, then dark energy will cover everything. And what monsters it can create still remains a mystery to me. On day 70, using the elevator, I decided to go to the laboratory that was open to me quite recently, after I explored the 3 skyscrapers.
Okay friends, I don't know what these sounds are and what kind of particles are flying around me on this floor. Okay, oh my god! What kind of monsters are these? I need to eat, guys.
The lab was the scariest location of all that was in this 71 day of survival. Monsters that could become invisible and attack me from behind, as well as making very, very scary sounds.
Most likely I need some kind of keycard over here. Okay, wow, look at this cool armor. Oh wow, I can even put it on. Look, even my hand has changed. Okay, I need to be careful with these monsters. Although I think that this armor should help me out. Alright, here we have a scar, some kind of sledgehammer, and even some nice cool little robot. But for some reason I can't even place it. That's better, friends. Finally, I have some normal equipment into survival. Now, I'm not even afraid of the monsters anymore. Oh, okay guys, they're applying blindness as well. I think I can say quite surely that my armor's protecting me quite well.
It was impossible for me to relax on this floor. Just think, some rooms connected by corridors in which invisible monsters roam, attacking me and calling into question my whole survival. Studying the location, it was clear that the same closed door is where I need to go. So I just needed to find a keycard to open it.
So I got to some warehouse and there's absolutely nothing here. Oh, Oh, there is. Look, the keycard is right here. Maybe it'll work on the main entrance. Oh, it works just fine. So here we have a bunch of ammo, a heavy plated shield, and even more ammo. Okay, here's a cassette from the creator. Let's take a look.
Well, hello. This is my last message to you in this form. I'll be waiting for you on the top floor, because you're already close. Let's see if you can change this world.
Soon, I was going to meet the creator. Before 100 days, we still had a huge amount of time. I also decided to announce one project that we'll start creating with you right now.
In short, guys, we will make our own factory. I found a huge number of create mechanisms in the skyscraper of the future and thought, in this survival there are very few floors of caves. Because apart from the diamond pickaxe, I don't have any diamond tools. Well, there is absolutely no iron either. So I got the idea to make my own farm factory for the production of ingots and ore.
To begin with, I decided to make a large platform on which we'll build our factory farm. It took me the whole 72nd day, and according to my calculation, this was not enough. So I also spent day 73 expanding this territory. Interestingly, those restrictions on the building blocks were lifted after we studied all the 3 skyscrapers. So on day 74, I decided to test another theory. What if I try to fly to the top on the airship? But that didn't work. The barriers near the laboratory are still there, and until we explore the new floor using the elevator, we still won't be able to climb higher. And finally, on day 74, I started building my factory. This was quite difficult to me because I didn't know much about this mod.
Well, for now, here's what's going on. Here, gravel is going to go, which will be converted into iron and all sorts of other garbage and resources. So let's see what happens.
On day 75, 76, and 77, I worked on this plan, correcting a huge number of errors to make everything work.
You just have no idea what it cost me to build this. Be sure to like this video because of that. Now I'll show you all how it worked. From the inside, this whole plant really looks like a huge factory. The very first lever that we need to turn on is right here. Turning it on, we start our mechanisms. And by the way, there's an endless cobblestone generator, which then splits this cobblestone and turns it into gravel. This gravel is then cleaned and turned into flint along with iron. And here, friends, we are sorting, and all the flint that we do not need goes into the trash. And the pieces of iron keep going. But this is a kind of automatic crafting table, because after these pieces get here, they turn into real ingots. And here, friends, finished iron falls into this beautiful chest. I'm just so exhausted from doing all this, so please like the video.
On day 78, a bit of iron was created, and I also had some left, so I decided to make a couple of iron golems, because you know, day 80 will soon come, a new surge of dark energy. If the first time it was purely some foliage that changed, then this time I'm sure there will be monsters.
I don't know why, but he doesn't look like an iron golem. He does look like a jock from the gym, but at least he'll still protect me.
The last day before the burst of dark energy, I decided to continue exploring the floors while there was still time. I found a floor with some cool monsters. They were cool because they weren't aggressive, and judging by the appearance of the floor, it was completely absorbed by dark energy. Day 80. There was supposed to be a burst of dark energy today, and as I assumed, it was already more serious than the last one. The first change is that different islands appeared around my skyscraper, which were filled with huge amount of content and of course monsters. Now there's just too many of them.
Oh my god, who are they? Come on Golem, go smash them. Look, oh wow, he does a lot of damage. What even is this? What kind of helicopters are they? They're attacking me as well!
At some point, they began destroying my base. Throughout the day, I fought these monsters and was barely able to fight back. It was very difficult, and at some point, I thought that my survival would just end right here.
Oh my god, guys, I have to be careful. They're shooting me with lightning. Oh my god, guys. Look, they even demolished my farm. And I want to point out that a new structure has appeared there. Some hellish structure has appeared right here. And here's another one. In short, there's just a lot of them, and I probably need to get on one of them. There's only one small problem. These monsters pushed my airship away, and now I have to bridge up to it. It's good that I can at least do it now.
On day 81, I took my airship and set off on a new journey.
Okay guys, the first location I'll go to will be a piece of a floor, and I don't really like that there's already helicopters over there. So I'll try to park carefully. Oh, come on, stop shooting at me. Okay, got one, cool. It's so cool that I can shoot from the airship, great. I'm now just standing on a piece of some floor.
In one of the boxes on this dungeon, I found an interesting note that gave me the idea to find an elytra.
I'm stuck on this piece of the floor. How nice would it be to have an elytra right now? Maybe I should find one too, because the airship might just fly away somewhere, and what will I do? I'll just have to build like that.
Day 82. I was very much, even too much interested in these islands. They seem to me even much cooler than those skyscrapers at the beginning of the video. So today, I decided to explore the island of the Nether.
Oh, chest? 35 fire charges and a kindle fire. Oh my! Here's a normal gun. Okay, I won't waste it. We'll leave it for other cases. And here we have this armor. It's like I'm in Doom. Well, it certainly looks cool, why not? Okay, I like to breathe fresh air though. Huh? Is there a bunker right there? Some kind of house of Baba Yaga. These are just some ruins. A charging pad, a robot, and an energy tablet. So, what is this? Bunker Malinovich?
Going down into this bunker, of course, I was very surprised.
There's turtle eggs here. Let's take a couple and raise my family of turtles.
Day 84. I was tired of flying the Zeppelin and really wanted to find the Elytra. So to do this, I decided to go back to the end.
But first, I want to do a couple of things around the house. First, I want to place my robot, which I also didn't know how to put. But now I have a charging pad. Look at this cutie. He's just adorable. Also, I want to raise a bunch of turtles. Turtles.
In just a couple of minutes, the first turtles had already hatched. They were just tiny. Day 85. I went in search of the Elytra, and I was not lucky because I was looking for it for a very long time. From day 85 up to day 89. I found the End City on the day when there was a surge of dark energy.
Okay friends, I feel that the Elytra is already very close to me. We even flew onto the ship just fine. Time to find the Elytra, guys. Here it is, look! Hee-hee!
Only 10 days remain until the end of survival. I think my meeting with the founder of the skyscraper is inevitable, and soon I'll find out how the story will end. In fact, I could already get to the creator of the skyscraper, but they decided to explore the remaining floors in order to complete this 100%. But the number of monsters has increased significantly, as there was a third burst of dark energy. Good thing I had good armor, it was quite useful. Day 93. I decided to explore the islands that I haven't had time to explore, but now I had the Elytra.
Look guys, I can fly around the skyscraper and explore those islands that I have not yet seen. For example, this one. We haven't been here yet. Oh, helicopter. And what can I do with it? Oh, what is this?
On day 94, I decided to restore the order in the house. I placed all the resources in the chest and also restore some damage that the monsters caused. And on day 95, I finally decided to go to the very last floor in this survival.
I remember the first time I entered this elevator. I didn't even know then that this survival would be so massive. How many floors I explored, how many skyscrapers I explored, and some other locations. This is really a very cool survival, and I definitely think it's in the top 5 of my favorites. Well, now I'm finally ready to meet with the final boss, the creator and founder of the skyscraper. I'm not going to spoil anything, let's just see how it's gonna go. Where am I? What floor is this? Okay guys, I don't know where I ended up, but it doesn't look like a floor. This is the creator of the skyscraper. Oh wow! It's incredible! It was definitely worth playing these tens of hours just to get here. I'm sorry, it was a trap. I was not the one who lured you here, but the embodiment of dark energy that captured my consciousness. You're not the first, and you're not the last. I have already accepted my fate. Goodbye. Oh my god, what is this? Oh wow, oh my god! What is this? Come on guys, let's bring him down! Oh no, get off me! 3 HP guys! I have 3 HP, no! 2.5 HP! Okay, golden apple, fast! Last push, last push! Guys, I did it! The skyscraper was saved. Thank you for freeing this world, Zeman.
But you might ask, where are the other 5 days? So I'm gonna say this. The map still has location that I didn't have enough time to explore. And I will post the additional last 5 days in my Telegram channel. So if you wanna check it out, the link is in the description. Well, Zeman was with you. Good luck to everyone. Bye!